right now. Pilot, it's magic.
Yeah. Go!
Everyone, to Claude and the Bansters, hope you're well. Sorry we're running late. That's all down to me, unfortunately. I had a bit of a leak in the bathroom. So
Ew.
why we're a couple of hours running late. So no, just want to welcome everyone in the chat. Who have we got in the chat tonight? Let's have a look. We have got Omar, Ryan, James, Delwyn Jones, another James, Stuff, Shriek, Alpha Training, Gaz, Jonathan, Milk, Tony, Guna Stavalaz, Razwana, Brian, Stan Cronky, David, Chippenham Chan. Sounds like bingo, doesn't it? Connor. Sammy, Connor, the Iceman, loads of people, CG, everyone, welcome, Stephen. Got loads and loads and loads of people. Thank you very much for all tuning in. Ian Barton and all our Darlington fan. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in for our last game of the season predictions. We're going to predict the last game results and where people are going to finish up. And we're going to go from there. But first of all, let's welcome our guests. Glenn from New York. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well.
I'm doing fine. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the invite. But it was actually Claude's tweet, which we'll talk about later, which motivated me to get up and get back on social media. But we're going to talk about that later. But thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
That's okay, mate. Not a problem. Diesel, how you been, mate? I ain't seen you for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's been a while, mate. It's been a while, hasn't it? But yeah, no, all good, Joe, all good. Pleasure as always to have Glenn, very good friend of the channel on.
Thank you.
Yeah, one thing you do know, it's going to be a good one tonight. And no, it's going to be banter, isn't it? In the Bansta house. I'm using that from now on, the Bansta house, because that is what this is. And hello to everybody in the chat. I've missed you all. Love yous.
You're in a Bansta house. I'm in a basement with no air conditioning, and it's like 88 degrees outside. I don't know what the hell that is in Celsius, but that's hot. And,
exactly, like I said, the Bansta house. Come on, Glenn, you know, come on.
Yes, I know. Hey, where the hell did Claude go? I looked down and he's gone. I wanted to say something nice to him.
I think he was just going on his phone. I think he's having problems again.
Come on.
We'll wait 2 seconds for him anyway. But how's everything over in New York quickly, Glenn?
Well, I wasn't kidding. I don't want to get too personal here. I was flat on my back for the last 2.5 days, but I'm back. I'm feeling good. It's just hot in New York. We're in stage 4 of the virus thing. They're going to open the movie theaters next month. You know, it's all basic stuff. You guys are ahead of us and all that. I see everybody walking around without masks. You can't do that here.
Oh, is it compulsory over there for masks?
Yeah, you can't go in any building without wearing a mask. As you saw in that video I sent you guys, that was just a couple days old, that video. You have to wear a mask wherever you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I just hope that you guys think twice if the pubs open soon, because that's a little risky. So I would hope that you would think twice before going to a pub to watch the game.
Yeah, no, the pubs are open back here now, mate.
Okay.
And they're trying. I think most pubs are sticking to the law, but obviously we're going to have a few pubs that are down on their asses, if you know what I mean, and need the money back. So they're probably just, more or less say that it's up to the people to decide, if you know what I mean. If you're going to be responsible enough, then don't come in. If you do, then it's down to you, basically.
Yeah, I see the younger guys like Diesel around here. There's no masks, no nothing. They're riding bikes. They're going to the beach. They're outside of the pubs, yakking away. I wish I could.
Yeah, man, that's how we do. If we wear masks, mate, when we go out, how are we going to see the birds? And more importantly, how are they going to see us? I can't chat up a bird, and I'm wearing one of them. She can't see my boat. No, I can't have that, mate. I'll tell you what. All joke aside, right? I've been obviously I go to Tesco's a lot, obviously for shopping, and I keep forgetting Tel. So I've literally got loads and loads in my car now, right? I can't get to grips with it, mate. I hate it. I can't get used to it. I can't. It's horrible.
No, I know what you mean. It is ridiculous. I mean, obviously, when I go to work overnight now, I have to wear the mask, and it's when you're jumping in
mate.
and everything like that, you forget sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But it's just ridiculous. Here we go. We've got the Claude back. Hey, we're doing Claude. Can you hear us loud and clear?
Yeah, I can't wait to get my new laptop, by the way, because this fucking...
Senpai! Big up.
Okay.
Anyway, never mind. That's one of these things, mate. How are you all?
Doing well.
How is everyone? Great to see Glenn back. Long time no see, Glenn.
Are you kidding, Claude? Claude, I would do anything for you. My daughter, who suffers from depression, finds you inspiring, yet she doesn't listen to a word of advice I give her. So I am always indebted to you, my friend.
I'm glad I've inspired someone in my life.
So I'm no jokes, man. So anytime you invite me, I'm going to try and be here.
That's all right. And send my love to your daughter, and
I
hopefully, listen, tell her to keep her chin up, and things will get better.
Thank you.
I'm glad to be back, and glad everyone is back. How are you, everyone? How is Diesel and my fellow Bansters? Terry, how are you, boys?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. Apart from obviously just having some problems with my bathroom. I thought I'd try and do it myself.
I'm sorry. I'm such a child. I'm a child. Go ahead.
Honestly, you can laugh, mate, because when you watch these programs, it looks like they do it in 10 minutes, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Any job they do, it looks like 10 minutes, no problems, nothing goes wrong. And every time I touch something, unfortunately, apart from this, apart from doing this, it all goes wrong. So apart from that, I've had a good day, but right at the end, I had a leak, and not just down below in the bathroom. You know what I
mean? You can tell Lone Star's missed me, can't you? Look. Come on.
Ryan with a lovely super chat there. The four amigos tonight. Thank you very much, Ryan.
Well, I don't know what. Sorry,
Ryan,
boys. I'm getting a lot of problems. I put it on Do Not Disturb, and I'm still getting calls coming through. So I'm on my phone at the moment. Sorry, what was you saying, Terry?
I said, apart from obviously,
we're saying how much we love you.
I'll tell you what, I think people are doing it on purpose now. I think it's getting ridiculous now. Pack it up now.
I'm laughing at Terry's
I'm
leak.
putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, and it's still coming through. What the hell's going on?
Well, what is the matter with these?
Never mind. What was you saying? You was going on about your bathroom, Terry. What's happening with your bathroom?
Yeah, I said
someone that knows what they're doing,
fine.
Mate. Don't get into this DIY. Do all this DIY. It's not worth it because you're making things a lot worse. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Anyway, what's happening with the bathroom? What's happening?
Team effort, though, bruv. Team effort, but thank you.
And a new shower, but I need to towels off to do that now because obviously the people that were bathing before have put the towels on top of the bath. So now I need to take the towels off the wall. It just gets worse. It gets worse, Glenn. It gets worse, mate.
Would you guys focus? This is supposed to be about Arsenal, not any of your leaky bathroom pipes or body parts.
Yeah, let's leave that.
Well, Glenn, we have got a music section coming up. I know you enjoy that.
Oh, you know how much I hate that, Claude. Even for you, I'm out of here.
Anyway, listen, what's the current big games ahead at the weekend, Terry?
Sorry, could I just say, just before we start, next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, definitely.
I can't hear you, Terry.
You can't hear me? Can anyone else hear me?
I hear you fine.
Can you hear me? Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
You're going to have to tell Paul
I'll tell you what.
Again.
Read that, mate. Come on, Terence. That is what I'm talking about. Terry's a geezer. We know that. Come on.
Thank you very much, Trevor. Thank you very much.
Young Terence.
The geezers are in the bottom panel of this forum here. So far, the title of this video is "Old Man Yells at Technology." Are you fixed, Claude?
No, because I can't hear anyone at the moment. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Tell him to come out and
I
go
can't
back
hear
in.
what he's saying. I can't hear what he's saying. Listen, let me come out. I'm going to come out a minute and come back in.
All right, no problem. Just while we're waiting, everyone.
Pixie Lot, Adam. Sorry, let's get that in.
If anyone would like to become a member of our YouTube family, like most of our members on here, Connor, David, everyone like that, go and press the link in the comments now, and you'll be able to sign up to our YouTube channel. You'll be able to give up one Happy Meal a month to be a member of our channel. And also, if you give up a Big Mac meal a month, you become a gold member. So anyone who wants to become a member of our channel, go and press the link now. And don't forget, if you want any of our merchandise, it's all over on our website at www.claudeandthebansters.com. Thank you very much. Right, come on, Claude. Let's get going. Where is he?
Am I right in saying that's a super chat, isn't it?
I think so, mate. I don't really know. I've not seen that one before.
Yeah. Invincible, yeah, I think it is actually. Invincible, much appreciated for your super chat, mate. Much appreciated. Yeah. Look, very quickly, boys, Seamus. Love you, Seamus. Look, that's a comment I like to read. What more could you want on a Saturday night, eh? That's how nice is that, Glenn? You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of chat room, right, we have here. We have the best chat room on YouTube. I'll say it every single week. Love these guys. And also, 155 watching. Thank you.
I like this one. You got Tahir who says, "Hey guys, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well." And then you got Lone Star who says, "Timekeeping Tahir."
Yeah. Mind you, he's got a point because we were 2 hours late today, weren't we?
Right, that's better. Can you hear me now, boys?
I can hear you.
That's better. That's better.
Right.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go. Just before we go, we will be doing.
Have we gone past the bathroom stage now?
Yeah, we have, mate. Let's stop that.
That was last week.
Member stream next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. We will definitely be doing one. Q&A, and you'll be able to come on. Some of you will be able to come on with us when we're doing the member stream. So we will be doing that next week. We've got a super chat here just quickly. Young Palace says, "Yee, big up, Glenn. Keep smoking that gas." Come on.
Hey, how long has this pandemic been going on? That's how long I've been smoking.
Right, let's get going then, boys. Let's start off quickly with the Aubameyang situation. Go on, Glenn, you wanted to bring that up, mate.
Yeah, well, Claude said that he wanted to talk about his tweet first, so I don't want to start yelling before Claude explains how he says Aubameyang, if he was him, he would leave.
Well, what I was saying, Glenn, and I'm looking at it as from the player's point of view as well, yeah? Right. I want a player that's committed to win in the long run to help us, yeah? I look at Aubameyang and I'm looking at his age and everything else and his last chance to win major honours. Yeah. And for me, and I'm looking at it in his position, does he want to be part of something that's rebuilding, or does he want to go on and be a success and win major trophies like Robin van Persie, like the Ox, who's now a championship winner with Liverpool, like Cesc Fabregas, like Sami Nasri, like Ashley Cole, that have gone on to win trophies, yeah? I think Arsenal is not a bit, at this present moment, are not in a position to be challenging for top honours. And when I mean top, I don't mean FA Cup, I mean going for the league and Champions League success. At this present moment, we're not in that position. So what I'm trying to say to you is, does Aubameyang really want to stay just for the money and be a successful goal scorer at a club that's building? Or does he want to push himself more and go to a top European club and hunt for trophies and compete for Champions League football. That's all I'm saying. And
Okay.
we've got to realise we are Arsenal fans. Of course, we want him to stay, and I agree. We all want him to stay, but we also got to look at it in his point. He is not this. He's not born and bred. He's not an Arsenal. Of course, he's joined us. He's developed into loving the football club, but he's not actually an Arsenal fan like me and you, Glenn and Diesel and Terry. So.
Oh my God, boys! I'll be back in a minute. Yeah,
and
I'll be back in a minute.
You've got to put yourself in his shoes. You've got to put yourself in his shoes and ask him, what does he want? To me, as I'm looking at, if he's an ambitious footballer and he's not just here for the money and wants to just be a big man in the small and compared to others, a small pond, I feel. He has to. He's in his interest is to move on. That's only my opinion. I don't know what the other boys feel.
All right. May I respond first?
Yeah, go on, Glenn.
But Claude, in your tweet, you said if you were him, you would leave. Am I right or wrong with that?
If I was in his shoes and I had no allegiances, and I wasn't an Arsenal fan, I would look at it and say, look, I want to win things. Alan Shearer could have won things at Man United. Alan Shearer could have gone on. Matthew Letizia decided to stay with Southampton because he was. And I can understand it. I can understand but they never went on and achieved what more. They could have achieved a lot more, what I'm trying to say. Right? I'm looking at his point of view. Not as a fan.
Okay. We're not that far off, so I don't need to argue with you. Aubameyang is going to show us right now exactly how he feels. You want to win trophies now? Do you not love Arsenal enough that you want to leave now to compete for these major trophies? Okay, fine. Or do you love the club enough that, let's assume for the sake of argument, he'll be good for the next 4 years and stay with Arsenal and help us to challenge for titles, and you finish your career here and probably get a statue outside the Emirates. That's what I would choose if I were 30 years old as a striker in his place. I would say, I love this club. It's not guaranteed, but that's going to show how much he loves or does not love this club. Everything he says how much he loves it here. Well, let's see it. Sign for 3 or 4 years and help us. We need you. Or
what you got to understand, footballers are not and supporters are different. Footballers, it's their job and it's like in your if you got a career, you want to be. It's your career. You want to look at as your career. They look at it differently than if they're a football fan. Yeah.
Okay,
it's all
fair enough.
I understand you've got the Gary Nevilles and all these people, but they were into a great football club, right? At this present moment, our football club is not anywhere near, and let's be honest, and let's be frank about this, right? Even if we win, hopefully we will win that FA Cup next week, but we're not near challenging for the real top honors.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Okay, fair enough. One quick thing and then I'll shut up about this, okay? I promise. All right, 30 years old. I think that Arsenal are just a couple of players away for competing for third place right now. And that's what I believe, okay? And if that's not good enough for Aubameyang, see ya. Or do you love this club? You want to help us and have a statue at the end of your career outside the Emirates? Then stay and show your love. That's it. Okay, I'm done.
I want to have my say on that, but Stephen's come in with a super chat. How you doing, Stephen? Next week we will be doing that and all. We'll be arranging a charity night with Stephen, with Claude and the Banstas to raise money for liver awareness. He says, thank guys for arranging me to come on for a liver awareness show for some point next week. Means the world to me and the charity. Big up to you all and your channel. And don't forget, go into YouTube now, put Stephen Featley in, and sign up to his channel.
Well, what we need is a link to his his charity.
Yeah.
If we'll put that in like we did with the NHS, and on the night we'll do something. I will put some. I haven't got that much money, but I will put my own.
I'm sorry. I'm just dying to hear what Terry and Diesel have to say about this Aubameyang situation.
Right, what I'm going to say, right, is that personally, if Aubameyang goes, then obviously it's because he wants ambition and he wants to win trophies. I will totally understand that and totally respect that. If he stays, it's simply because at the moment of Arteta, right?
It's because it's because of the money.
No. Listen. I was watching Ian Wright thing again last night, right? Cool. Hold up. I was watching Ian Wright thing last night again, and it reminded me of what we talk about on here, right? We always say, "Oh no, back then the players didn't do that. They always stayed around. They always put 100% in." When Bruce Rioch come into Arsenal, Ian Wright, most of the players, they all didn't like him, right? So they didn't want to play for him. Ian Wright put in a transfer request. He was on the verge of signing for Chelsea, but Arsenal turned around and said, "No, you're not going. We believe in you. We're going to get rid of Bruce Rioch," right? It's the same thing. The same thing what's been going through with Emery. The players didn't like him. They didn't play for him. It's exactly the same thing. It happened back then. It happens today, right? They didn't want to play for Emery. Arteta has got a philosophy, right? Same as Pep when he come into Man City. So exactly the same thing. But Pep's experience, we know that. We know that he's won things. We know that, right? Arteta's only just started. Let's give him a fucking chance. Let's give him a chance. He's been in for 6 months, and only 3 of them are for football, right? For football, for football reasons. If Arteta stays like Saka, who could have went to Liverpool, let's be honest, he could have went to Liverpool. We could have wanted ambition.
But Saka's 18 years old, mate. Saka's 18 years old. There's a difference.
Well, could have 4 years in him.
Yeah,
Look at
what I'm trying to say, Terry. No, what I'm trying to say is Saka's coming through the youth system at Arsenal. Yeah, Aubameyang has gone from one club to another club to another club. Yeah, he's not affiliated. He's not loyal to one club or another. What I'm trying to say is he's not as if he's come through our ranks. There's a difference. There is a difference. And Aubameyang's got 4 years left of his contract. Yeah, 4 years. He's probably got 5 years at the top of his game, right? So with that 5 years, does he want to be part of a rebuilding structure? And if he does, good luck to him. I'm not going to blame him for that. If he wants to stay, that's fine. But what I'm trying to say to you, if you're a footballer in his shoes, forget all the bias that you're an Arsenal fan or whatever, right? You've got to look at your career. You've got a chance, probably at Real Madrid or Barcelona, to compete with the top honours. Yeah? Compete with the top honours and really make a name for yourself, right? And really make a name for yourself and put yourself in the record book, right? Or do you want to stay at Arsenal? I'll be the top goal scorer and I'll be a legend at Arsenal, even though we're finishing 5th or 6th in the league. I'm just trying to point out at the moment. Yes, Arteta's got a plan, maybe, but that for you, you're saying this. We don't know whether that's going to turn out. How that's going to turn out. You're speculating. You're speculating that everything is going to go perfect, and Arteta's going to lift the league title, European Cup, and do everything. Yeah, you're speculating. We don't know that's going to happen.
But that's what everyone.
No one knows what's going to happen.
No, you're exactly right. But everyone thought that of Emery because he won 3 European Cups on the trot. Everyone thought he was going to come in and do that. He's experienced manager. This one that went 23 games unbeaten. You know.
Yeah,
what trophy did we win? What trophy did we win for that?
I know that, but what a player's got to look at. A player, it's not me and you. We're fans, right? Me, you, Diesel, and our friend Glenn in America. We're all fans. Oh my God, she's actually
no.
That quick?
No. That was totally something. I told you, my mother just seems to bother me. Go.
Oh, sorry. It ain't the missus, it's the mother.
No.
Anyway.
I hit ignore.
It was your
Fair
side
play-
piece,
fair
wasn't it,
play
Glenn?
for me
Your
anyway.
side piece.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to
Side
say,
piece. I wish. What?
it's probably a piece. It's probably a piece. It's probably his pizza being delivered anyway. No,
Oh, would you guys go? You get so easily distracted. You're like my dogs.
I know it was. Taco Bell.
No,
You
what
guys
I'm
were
trying
having
to-
this great debate, and a phone stopped it. Go, keep going.
Yeah, well, anyway, you should hear my phone all the time. Listen, what I'm trying to say, Terry, it's not like we're one. He's a fan like us. He's got to look at his career, mate. He's got to look at his career, what he wants, and it's a guy. It's a guy. It's one that he's got to really look at. I'm just saying. At the moment, we are not in a position to say to him, we'll be challenging Real Madrid and Barcelona in the next 2 or 3 years, are we? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Are we?
No, listen. I totally agree with what you're saying. If he goes, I'd have total respect for him still. You know what I mean? He wants to further his career.
Exactly.
If
And
he
that's what I'm
stays,
trying to say.
He better not go into the Premier League if he leaves. Otherwise, I have no respect for him. I'm sorry. Go on.
If he stays, all I'm trying to say is, why is he staying? Because he believes in the philosophy of Arteta. That's the truth. It's the truth.
But is he staying for that reason, or is he staying because he looks good in a team that is? I don't know. I mean, that's up to you to believe what you want. But for me, if I was in his shoes and I wasn't an Arsenal fan and I've just come from Dortmund, I'd say to myself, I'd have to think about this one. I'd have to say, look, I want to be competing at the top level. I don't want to be competing for eighth or seventh or sixth in the league. I want to be competing with the Madrids, the PSGs, the Juventus, Barcelona. I want to be competing with them. But anyway,
Let Diesel have his say quickly.
Sorry.
Go on, Diesel.
Yeah, Diesel, stop flirting with the comment section and let's hear your opinion.
He's waiting for Sophie to come on, I think.
Oh, mate, if only I wish. No, you know what? Right, the way I look at it is like this, right? Aubameyang's 31 years old, right? Now, if he stays, there's a part of me that will be obviously pleased because obviously, you know, he's our top scorer, right? But I can't help but question his ambition if he stays, personally, because if it was me, I would have gone time ago, right? I would have gone. He's 31. We're in the middle of a project, right? He hasn't got time for a project at an age like 31, right? Now, if he leaves, and I personally think he should, because for me, I forget the philosophy or the way we play or whatever. For me, it's all about trophies, right? It's all about trophies. It's all about when you're older, and obviously, you know, you're surrounded by your children, you know, your grandkids, you know, and you got trophies in the cabinet. For me, that is what it's all about. That is the pinnacle. That is the pinnacle for me. If he stays, let's be real, let's be honest, right? We're not going to win the league. You know, we're light years away from winning that. He's 31. If he was 21, 25 even, okay, you know, that's yeah, you can accept that. 31, if he stays, for me, is purely for money. And what I will say as well, I personally think he wants to go, but because of this pandemic, and maybe I look at around. Let's be honest, guys. If we look around all the big clubs, right, I would struggle to think of who we would go to, and literally play, you know, week in, week out. But personally, I think he wants. I think he wants to go. If it was me, I would go. I would go. They're millionaires, you know, Claude and Glenn. These players are multi-millionaires. It's not about the money. It shouldn't be anyway. It shouldn't be. It should be about winning trophies. He's not really won anything, has he, Aubameyang? If we're being honest, right, for a player of that caliber, right, it's criminal that he's not won a title. I don't think he has. He might have won at Dortmund. Right, but for a player that good, he should have won a lot more. Now he's got the last opportunity. This is the very last contract he's going to sign, right? And if he's got any sense, he needs to go to a club that has got a very, very good chance of winning a title and end his career on a high. That's just my opinion.
Okay, you would Diesel.
I'm
You're
not-
you're the perfect person to answer this question because I can't see. I think your judging is a little unfair whether he goes or whether he stays. So please listen to this and answer this honestly, which you always do. So I shouldn't have to say that.
Yeah, go on.
All right, Diesel, you are Diesel in Aubameyang's exact shoes right now. You have all his talents, but you have your love of this football club inside of you that burns inside of you. It's your last contract, Diesel. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is Diesel doing?
Right. I can answer that very, very clearly, mate. I'll tell you something. Anyone who thinks these players love this club, right, you got to be off your head. They don't love the club. Glenn, when you see players score and they do all that like kissing the badge, don't fall for all that nonsense. It's not about that, right? They don't love the club like how we do, right? Yeah, right.
Okay.
They opinion it like they do because obviously a lot of Arsenal, well, that's not just Arsenal fans, all fans, we love seeing that, right? And any player who shows a bit of passion on the pitch, we automatically assume, oh, yeah, he gets it. He knows what it means. He knows, forget all that, mate. Forget all that. Players we've seen growing up, the Adams, those were players who, in my opinion, love this club, right? Will sign a contract and not even look at the salary, yeah? Those players are gone now, right? It's not like that anymore. It's money. It's all about money, right? In my opinion, it's all about money.
I think he will sign.
I feel like I'm in one of those Avengers movies, and I just shot a missile at Captain America Diesel, and he just deflected it away. All right, I'm done.
Let me just stop you for a second.
I do think he will sign, but whether it's the right decision and is another thing. I do think he will sign. So I don't think Arsenal fans, us fans, have got much to worry about. I think he will sign. I don't think he will. I don't think he will go. I think he will sign. I think he's shown that in the last couple of weeks. I don't think he would have. I think I'm absolutely confident he will. That he's going to sign. Whether it's his right decision, that remains to be seen.
I know I'm naive. I know it's one of my faults, but I believe he's going to sign too. I wish I had more. I wish I had a little more Diesel in me when it came to that kind of thing. A little more skepticism, but I can't help it. I want to believe that Aubameyang means when he says.
No, we all do. Listen, there's a difference between wanting to believe it, right, and being, just not being fooled by it. However, I will say this, right? Aubameyang, in my opinion, has got every right. Right, while we have that number 10, right, that fraud here at this club, yeah. Aubameyang, Aubameyang.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Every right, to go into that office and demand the same as what he's getting, right, Özil's getting, or more. Because to be honest, if that was me and I'm seeing a bloke over there, right, who all he does is play Fortnite, and he's on more or less double what I'm on, Glenn. That doesn't sit well with me.
Please do not assume when I laugh, I disagree. Don't assume that when I laugh that I disagree with you. You're just funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to hold it there for a minute because look, we've got Seamus, one of our regulars, has just become a member of our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Seamus. Really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
Love you, Seamus.
Welcome to the family, mate.
Cheers, Seamus. Thank you so much for joining.
We've got a super chat here from GO2. He says, big up to the guys. What are your thoughts on the board wanting to buy Jolison while Balogun is going for free? Why hasn't Arteta given him minutes while Eddie was suspended? Your board are incompetent. What would you say to that, Claude?
Is that Jolson Fernandez? Is it? Very, very good prospect from Portugal, isn't it? Good, very highly rated. Balogun, I don't know what's happening with Balogun. Maybe Balogun doesn't want to stay. You can't keep someone that doesn't want to stay. But he's a very good prospect. I've heard a lot of people. I've got someone downstairs who watches Portuguese football says it's a fantastic talent. So, but how he adapts to the English Premier League is another thing. But yeah, but it would. I mean, I don't know what are they asking for him.
I don't know. Whatever.
Apparently, there's something about his release clause or something. If he doesn't sign the contract or something, he's going to go quite cheap. So yeah, I think it's worth a go because that's the only way Arsenal can go at the moment. They can't go for a big expensive buy, so they're going to look for young talent. So yeah, it would be a good signing. I'm hearing a lot of good things about this guy.
Yeah, I don't know about newspaper stories, but I do believe Arteta and his press conferences, and he says that the board does back him in what he wants to do. So I'm going to try to stay positive, as this Watford game ends and the offseason begins, that Arteta is telling us the truth and that they are behind him.
Just before we move on, boys, just before we move on to obviously the predictions of the games, that's what we're actually here for. We've got a super chat first before I bring up what I wanted to say. Joseph, thank you very much, mate. He said, question to the panel, who would you rather sell, Torreira or Xhaka? Me personally, I want Torreira to go. Haven't been impressed with him this season. Quickly, Diesel, let's start with you. Would him or Xhaka go?
Both. If I had to pick one, Xhaka, but I think we need massive upgrades on these two players. So
if only one, I would say Xhaka, only because I think we've seen his ceiling. I don't think we've seen Torreira's ceiling yet.
Diesel, your wife is in the chat.
Yeah, I don't.
How you doing, Sophie? Hope you're well. Thanks for coming over and putting
well, she could have come on tonight. Well, did we contact her?
No, I didn't have time. If she wants to come on, I can send her the link now. We haven't started properly yet. If you want to jump on, Soph, let us know.
I'd like to know what she thinks about the big game tomorrow. But anyway.
Right, anyway, just before we come on to that, Claude, I want to quickly put this to the panel and everyone in the chat, right? Now, listen, the reason Arteta's not thick, right? Listen, the reason that Arteta put David Luiz on a brand new contract, the reason why he's told Xhaka not to stay, we all know the reason, don't we? Because that man, the fraud, Emery, has just got a new job, and he made Emery the best midfielder in the world, our captain. So he's going to put in now an 80 million to 100 million pound bid, isn't he now?
Emery got a new job? Is he the one fixing your toilet? Who the hell hired him?
Villarreal.
It probably was, mate. It probably was. Villarreal.
Oh, okay.
I wish him well because I think the only problem with Emery was his language. He had a language problem.
But surely, Claude, he used to rave about Xhaka. He used to say he was one of the best midfielders in the world. Surely that will be the first time.
Listen, I will say, as I agree with Diesel on the Xhaka and Torreira, I think we need better. We need them more on upgrade. What's that? Sorry, I'm out.
Birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your dad! And
happy birthday.
Big day for him tomorrow. I hope Wolves win tomorrow, and your dad team can help you out tomorrow. So, good win for Wolves will be a good birthday present. Happy birthday to your dad. I hope he had a good, great day. And just celebrate. Not too much to drink because tomorrow's a big day. Big day. I need to concentrate because I actually believe that United will get the result because Leicester have got a lot of injuries there tomorrow. They've got a lot of injuries. Sorry, what was we going on about before all that? Sorry.
About Emery. Right, let's leave that anyway. Right, let's move on to the actual football results of tomorrow predictions. So let's get it up. We'll start off from top to bottom, boys, and we'll just go down and we'll predict and get everyone to predict with us. So here we go.
Hello, Karen.
See that, boys? You see that? Right, we're going to start off with the Arsenal-Watford game. Diesel. Everyone in the chat, let us know what you think is going to be tomorrow, the result for Arsenal-Watford. Diesel, you start us off, mate.
It's a bit of a tough. Do you know what? I've got a bit to and fro on this because I know Watford really need to win. And I can't. I think Watford would do us 2-1. So I'm going to go for it. It's a nothing. It's a nothing game for us. I think we're going to use it as fitness for the final. Whereas Watford have got a purpose. You know, they really need to win this, and I think they'll do it. 2-1 Watford.
Okay, Glenn.
I agree with everything Diesel said except the final score. Watford has everything to play for. We do not have anything to play for. But I think that certain players will want to prove themselves on Arsenal. And I think, like many of these end-of-season games, it'll be a high score, 3-2 Arsenal.
Okay, and Claude.
Difficult game to assess because we don't know what team Arsenal are going to put out. Will he put an 11 out in preparation for the final? Will he rest players? Who knows? I don't know what sort of team is going to be putting out tomorrow. Watford, they'll be fighting for their lives. Don't look very good in the last game. I fear for Watford. I think Arsenal will edge it because last game of the season, they've got a good record in the last game of the season. I think I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Watford 1. And it all depends on what happens again with the Villa Southampton game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I personally am going to agree with everything you said, all three of you. We don't know what team is going to put out. It's a nothing result for me. I don't care if we win, lose or draw, to be honest. Obviously, I'd love a win, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather win next Saturday in the FA Cup final. I still think we'll win. I think Watford are woeful. I don't think Watford will have the cahoots, as Deanie says, to get the win.
Yeah, but Terry. I mean,
I'm not. Do you know what? As soon as you said that, I knew Claude was going to.
Do you know what? He's actually telling the truth, and this is what gets me about our fan base. They don't like the fucking truth. What he said about our football club was absolutely bang on.
Yeah,
bang on. And we don't like hearing the fucking truth, our fans. We don't like hearing it. That's the problem.
I don't mind hearing it. But I think I'm speaking facts, and unfortunately, I think Watford will be relegated tomorrow. That's just the way I see it. I think we'll win 2 or 3-1, and I don't think they'll be able to get out of it, unfortunately. So for me, I think it'll be 2 or 3-1 to Arsenal. Right, so let's move on then, and we've got Burnley-Brighton. Diesel.
No, it's nothing game, innit?
Yeah. It's nothing game.
That's got a board. Now I'd say 1-1. That's a boring 1-1 draw.
Yeah, Brighton are safe. Burnley can only move up a spot. Maybe that motivates them enough. 2-1, Burnley.
Okay. Claude?
0-0.
0-0.
I'm going to go biggest load of crap you'll ever watch. Be about 35 seconds on Match of the Day.
I'm going to go with Diesel. I'm going to go with a 1-1. I don't think it's going to be a very good contest. I think both teams will find it like a training game, and I think it'll be a 1-1. Right, let's move on to a big important game then. Chelsea versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Diesel.
Chelsea v Wolves. Oh no, I think I think Chelsea will beat them. I can't see Frank after what happened the last game with Liverpool. I can't see him. I can see him like putting his foot down with a firm hand. I reckon Chelsea will probably do them 2-1. 2-1.
Okay, Glenn.
I'm not as enamored with Chelsea's play after the restart as everyone else. 2-2.
Okay, 2-2.
And they really they need it, but I say 2-2.
Okay, Claude.
I think a draw is enough for Chelsea, and I think they'll get a draw, and I think Wolves will get a draw as well. So, yeah, I'm going to go for a draw here. 1-1. 1-1.
I'm going to go for the same as Diesel. You said 2-1, Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go same as Diesel. I think Chelsea will win 2-1, and obviously cement that place with the victory anyway, so it won't be a problem for them. Right, let's move on to Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. Diesel.
I think, unfortunately, I think Spurs will do him. I think they'll do him 2-0. 2-0. Can't see Palace scoring.
Spot on. I completely agree with Diesel.
Yeah.
Who's that? Sorry,
sorry, I know it's more fun when we're arguing, but I agree with you.
The voice of reason. Claude, I've taken your title.
How many points have Spurs got?
Spurs have got 58.
So to guarantee it, they could actually guarantee their European spot, yeah? Because 7th could knock them out completely if Arsenal win the FA Cup. So they'll be looking to win that. I've got a feeling they will win it because they're on form. They're playing well. I think they'll beat Palace 2-0.
Palace have been woeful, haven't they? They've been woeful. I'm going to go with a 2-1 victory for Tottenham for that one. I just think Saha might get a goal with his plan. But if not, then it'd probably be 2-0. So Tottenham win, yeah. Let's move on to Everton, Bournemouth, Diesel.
Right, what's the deal with Bournemouth? They're not it's not confirmed, is it?
With Bournemouth, they need to win. They need to win by 2 clear goals if Villa lose. So
and what they both got to lose, haven't they?
What's that, sorry?
They both got to lose. Both.
Well, yeah. Sorry, Villa and Watford. Well,
for me, Bournemouth are gone. They're gone, mate. I can't see him doing anything at Everton. I reckon Everton are going to do him 2-1.
If there was a crowd at Everton, I would tend to agree with Diesel, but Bournemouth is motivated. Everton, who knows which Everton team is going to show up? I'll go with the motivated team, 2-1, Bournemouth.
I think this will be a draw. I think this will be a draw. 1-0.
1-0. I think, unfortunately for Bournemouth, because I do like them, I do like Eddie Howe. I think it's too much for them. I think it'll be a 1-0 win to Everton, myself personally, and send Bournemouth down. Right, another massive game. Leicester City versus Man United.
Oh, do you know what? It's at Leicester as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think Leicester are going to turn up. Man United are running on empty as well. You know, the last game, Fernandes was just his legs are gone. Pogba was poor, and what I find is if those two don't perform, then as a team they just all suffer. I think Leicester will be up for it. I know their form's not been great, but this is the last game, and I think they're going to want to cement their position. So I fancy him to win, mate. I reckon they'll 2-1 Leicester.
My days of counting out Manchester United are over. When they, in this horrible season that we've had at AFC, one of my worst memories doesn't even involve AFC. It involves United getting Bruno Fernandes, who I thought is the exact player they needed, and jumped slightly ahead of us by getting him. I think that Manchester United are going to win this game 2-1. They are the better team. Bruno Fernandes is so key. I know he looked tired last game, but damn, he changed that team.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree more with signing of the winter. That is best signing this season. Fernandes, couldn't agree more. I think Leicester's injury problems are really bad at the moment. Pereira's out. I think Sinuku is banned. They've got Chiz. I think one of the other players is out. They've got too many players out. They've got too many injuries. For me, United will win 2-0. I think they're. I feel for Lee Chappie because they put so much into this season, but unfortunately, the depth of the squad has hit them really badly. Did too many injuries to key players. I think United will win this game comfortably. Actually, 2-0.
For me, I've got a feeling, and I don't know why. Same as Diesel, I think Leicester are going to turn up, and they're just going to do it on the day. I think they're going to win 2-1. Personally, I've just got a feeling. I don't know why, but it is right. I mean, this is a very, very hard one to predict. This next game, Man City versus Norwich. What do you reckon, Diesel?
Right, I'll tell you something, mate. I reckon this is going to be a cricket score. I reckon Man City are going to do them 6-0.
6-0.
6-0. They're going to smash them.
I feel bad for Norwich. I always root for them to stay in the Premier League. I love their colors of their uniforms. I love the way they just try and try and try. They'll put up a fight for 30 minutes and then lose 4-0.
Nah, you know what it is, Phil? Glenn's got a thing about Delia Smith. That's what it is. His little side piece. Don't worry, Glenn. We all have some.
You know what, Glenn? Do you know what? Next time you come on, I want that as your ringtone. We need a fifth man out here.
Let's be having ya.
Oh, you wise ass.
I can only see one thing. I can only see one. David Silva's last game in a Man City shirt. They want to put a performance on for him. I can only see one. I think it'll be a lot. I could be 5 or 6. Could I? Who knows what the score? We might even stop. We might even stop counting after a certain minutes of the game. I just feel David Silva's last game, Man City will want to perform. Norwich are just gone. So I'm going for a high scoring win for Man City.
Okay, we've got a super chat here from Darth Maul. Deserves better. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. He says, banter aside, hope you beat the Cockney Man City in the FA Cup final. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that.
Nice one, mate. What score did Claude give? Did he give one?
I think it could be 5 or 6. I don't know. 5. Yeah. It's hard to say, man.
They've got nothing else to play for now until the Champions League now, isn't it? So it's a foregone conclusion. Man City are easily going to win. And like you said, it's probably going to be 5 or 6-0, boys, let's be honest. Let's move on to the next one. Newcastle United versus Liverpool. Diesel.
Yeah, see, this is one of them. Do you know what? I don't particularly rate Steve Bruce, if I'm honest. But you can't knock the job he's done there. He's done brilliant there, mate. Do you know what? That for me has got a draw all over it. It's the last game. Liverpool got nothing more to prove. They can't get the 100 points. I can see that being. Do you know what? I don't think it'd be a high scoring, entertaining game. I can see that being a 1-1. I'll go for a 1-1.
Okay, I'm struck because I'm thinking if Newcastle get that billionaire oil owner for next season.
That's off, Glenn. That's off.
Yes. Okay. All right. So anyway, Liverpool, all hail the champions. They want to go out with a win. 2-1 to Liverpool.
Claude?
I'm going to go for a high-scoring draw. I think Liverpool will have a bit of a hangover. They'll concede goals, and it'll be just sort of an exhibition. I feel Newcastle be a free. I'm going to go 3-3. 3-3.
You know what? I think I can see a high scoring game here, and I think Liverpool want to finish it on a high after the other night and all, beating Chelsea 5-3. I can see this one being. Do you remember the back in the day? This game used to be a 4-3 all the time.
Oh yeah, do you remember? Yeah,
remember that. So I'm going to go for a 4-3 Liverpool win. I've just got same as you, Claude. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and they might nick it 4-3 at the end. What else we got here? Last 2 games, we've got Southampton versus Sheffield United.
Cool.
What's Southampton?
Again, I think I can see that being a draw. I'm going to go. No, actually, no. I think Southampton probably do that. 2-0 Southampton. 2-0. Danny Ings on the score sheet. 2-0.
Hey.
Sheffield United, man. I hate going against them. What a story. 2-1 Sheffield United.
Okay. Claude?
My manager this season, Chris Wilder, I think he's been terrific, but unfortunately, injuries, too many games all in once.
Yeah.
It's cost his squad's just not big enough.
Yeah.
But they've been brilliant, and they can't go any further than what they are. It's a shame, really, because they deserve to be in Europe. They've been fantastic. They've been a great, the players he's brought up to play like they have, and some of the results they've produced this season, beating Arsenal at home, beating Chelsea at home. But unfortunately, they've had too many games all at once with not enough. The squad's not been big enough. Unfortunately, I think they'll lose tomorrow. But well done, Chris Wilder. Brilliant season.
I just think he can motivate them. He takes the players beyond their talents, and that's why I think they're going to win the game.
I'm going to go a draw. I'm going to go a draw in this one. A draw.
I'm going to go. I think Southampton have had too much for them myself. I'm going to go 2-1 Southampton. And the last game, we have got West Ham versus Aston Villa.
This would be interesting because if Villa lose by more than 2 goals, more than Watford, then Villa go down. Now, with the way West Ham are playing, they're quite capable of knocking up a 3 or 4 goal win. Antonio's in absolutely incredible form at the moment. I'm gonna go. West Ham are safe now, aren't they? So
yeah,
I'm gonna go 2-0 West Ham. Whether it'll probably just keep Villa up.
Okay.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, go on, Glenn.
I got to go with Villa losing 3-1. You know, we're the only team that can have 67% possession against them and not have a shot on goal. Their defense is no good. So I have to go with West Ham. 3-1.
Okay. Diesel?
I think Villa are going to win. I think they're going to beat West Ham. I think West Ham is safe now. West Ham are going to be on the beach. It's the last game. It's a nothing game for them. They're just happy to be safe, whereas Aston Villa need to go for it. Like they did against us, they had to go for it. And they've got one more game in order to go for it and do it. So they're going to be fighting and they're going to be playing. They're going to be leaving it all out on the pitch. Whereas, let's be honest, Telwyn, we both have a soft spot for West Ham. When it's a nothing game and it's the last game, can you really see West Ham turning it? I can't. So I think Villa are going to win it, mate. I think they're going to do. I think Villa will probably do it. I'd say 2-1 Villa.
Well, I hope you guys are right. I think Villa's too big a team to be relegated, and I enjoy them, and I hope they stay up. Yeah. I do hope they stay up.
They've got some good players. You know what I mean? They've got some good players there, but I don't know. I just think they've got a leaky defence and all Villa, unfortunately. There'll probably be a couple of mistakes in this game. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I just think it'll be a 2-2 draw. I think both teams will go for it, to be honest, but I just think it'll be a 2-2 draw. Right, so that concludes our results, boys. Now let's move on and look at the table quickly and see what we think where people are going to end up then. So, at the top, obviously, we know Liverpool and Man City are untouchable, boys. So, out of what you said, Diesel, Man United, Chelsea, and Leicester, who's going to get top 4?
So, Liverpool, Man City, obviously third. Hang on.
You predicted Leicester to win, didn't you?
Yeah, we predicted.
I can't see it on my screen.
So you're saying Leicester will be
63, 64. Yeah, I think Leicester will beat United. So obviously they'll nab. Oh, actually, no, they won't, will they? No, because if Chelsea win, I think Chelsea are going to win. They get third. Leicester will get fourth. Yeah, Man United will get. So I reckon it's going to be Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and Leicester.
And then Man U, yeah.
And then Man United,
I've got Man United to finish third and Chelsea fourth, I think.
Oh yeah, because you had Man United to beat Leicester, didn't you? What about you, Glenn?
I didn't know there'd be math. According, according, according to my predictions, Manchester United.
that was like Chandler in Friends when he says to Joey,
let him talk because that bloody alarm clock's going off in a minute. So
according to my predictions, Manchester United would finish third and Chelsea fourth. So there. That's me. And you're right. That is going to go off soon. But let's not jinx it. Let's just keep going.
I'm the same as Diesel. I think Liverpool, Man City. I had Leicester to win. So it'd be Chelsea and Leicester. Let's have a look at the bottom then. Where are we? The bottom. Obviously, we know Norwich are down.
Bournemouth will be down.
Yeah.
I think we all agree Bournemouth will be down. And I think we've all said that Villa will only lose by 2. And Watford, I don't know. What was your predictions for Watford Arsenal?
Mine was 3-1 Arsenal.
But Diesel predict Watford will win, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what Diesel's saying that Watford will stay up.
Yeah, Diesel saying Watford will stay up and Villa.
We're saying that. Do you know what though? I'm going to ask you boys. Do you think Arsenal have had this argument with people over the last couple of days? Do you think Arsenal have a duty to put out their strongest 11 now, or a lot of people are saying that they should rest players because of the cup final and not getting any injuries, but you can get that in training during the week. Do you think Arsenal have a duty to put their strongest 11 and go for it tomorrow?
Well, for me, Arteta said his starting 11 is based how people did in training. So that's all I have to go on. So that would be my opinion.
So he's not going to be resting players. So what I'm trying to say is, because what will happen is if someone says something like Luiz or gets sent off, he's out of the final. You know what I'm saying? You've got to be very careful here. Because I'm not being funny. Mustafi's definitely out of the final, isn't he? Now.
Yeah,
so we are short now. So I'm just trying to say. I'm just trying to think. Do you boys think that they should put their strongest 11 out then tomorrow?
I would be pleased if they did. Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what? If the way I look at it, and it's a bit of an old school way mentality, they need to turn up to every game, Claude, and if they're writing the game off as forget all that. These are multi-millionaires, right? Multi-millionaires. It's a 38-game season, right? And we're at home, right? They need to be winning every single game. It's the last game of the season. If the fact that the fans not being there, I can see why a lot of fans would say, "Oh, there's no point." If the fans were there, I'd be hitting this message home even harder, right? Now, you can get injured. Listen. Other top teams, Claude, play their Man City. I guarantee, right, will play their strongest 11 tomorrow. They're at home to Norwich, right? So why can't we? But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why can't we? So all this training, playing our best players in this game tomorrow for me is the perfect training because we're going to, you know what I mean? For me, yeah. I'd say go for it, win it.
Can I just add on something Claude said before I forget it? I would rather see Holding than Luiz, Claude. So I wouldn't care whether he starts or not, Luiz. I would rather see Holding.
But we all know Luiz will start in the final.
Okay.
I know where you're coming from. But we're now down to Socrates. Socrates hasn't hardly played as well. Will he be playing tomorrow? We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. We'll see what team lineup he has.
Look, my only problem with that is that obviously we haven't got a great squad at the minute. Do you know what I mean? We haven't got a great squad. We haven't got decent enough players to come in. If anyone gets injured, if Aubameyang, if we play our strongest team, Matt, which I agree with, we should be playing our strongest team. But if say Aubameyang gets injured, say Tierney gets injured, we're all going to be moaning. Let's be honest. We're all going to be moaning, saying, "Why did he?"
What I'm saying, Terry, they can get injured in training.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Look, Martinelli's picked up an injury in training.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Well, guys, let's not forget we have 5 substitutions. It's okay to start your strongest team and take those key players out there.
Tell, to be fair, mate, right? We've said it. Play your strongest 11, get the game wrapped up and won, and at half time, use your 5 subs, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not being funny, right? If he plays an understrength team tomorrow, right, and we get beat, those same fans, Tell, are gonna moan anyway. So play your strong team.
Exactly. You're right. That's what I mean. It doesn't matter what he does tomorrow, unless we win. He's on the road to nowhere. Seamus,
you say it's a nothing game, but nothing game for us. But I think it's good to go to the final with a good momentum. It's not good to go to the final with 2 defeats. But I mean, that's how I see it. But anyway, so we all agree now that we're differing on opinions tonight. We all think Park Diesel actually believes that Leicester will be in the top 4 rather than United. But we all agree on the other.
I hope so. I hope
Listen.
so.
Who knows?
Let's wrap it up then.
Who knows? We only know tomorrow at 4. When is it? What time's kick off tomorrow? 4 o'clock, isn't it?
I think so. What do you mean wrap it up? We just got started.
I know.
Claude, these guys have waited ages to watch us.
That bell is not far away.
And as I told you guys, I think it was off camera. I'm in my basement, the only room without air conditioning, and it's hot, Africa hot down here.
We've got a super chat here from Seamus. He said, guys, your thoughts on Jordan Henderson getting Player of the Year?
100% deserved. 100%.
Yeah,
can't argue with that.
Yeah, I can't
argue.
Anyone that
argues don't understand football.
I know the only one I have seen, and that's obviously Andy from Man City saying about Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's a championship winner. He's contributed in a big way. I mean, he's been absolutely outstanding in a big way to winning the title. Man City have fallen very short for me. No, you've got to give it to Henderson, mate.
I agree with Claude, but I don't agree with there's no debate, time to go. I think there is legitimate debate there, but I agree with Claude. He's Player of the Year.
Look, it just goes to show, because since we've been back from the virus, he hasn't played that many games, and look how bad Liverpool played. That's what a lot of people are saying. You can see now how much they've missed Henderson and how much he drives them forward.
Fantastic,
just one player. So
he reminds me of Kevin Richardson, what he done for Arsenal in 89. Absolutely, no, unsung hero, but what a player! You need players like Henderson to win titles.
Yeah, no, you
on that note, Diesel's disappeared, and he's someone. Another bird's run up the bell. I don't know.
Another bird's run up the bell. I know what bird means, but run up the. Hey, Diesel, what does another bird's run up the bell mean?
Right?
I don't know what that means.
Up the check team. I can't get too rude on here. Like there may be kids watching. However, it is past the watershed, isn't it?
Let everyone know what's happening. So tomorrow, I think we're going to start at 3 o'clock. We're going to start at 3 o'clock build up. I think kickoff's at 4 o'clock. So we'll be doing. We'll look over every single game, and we'll give the results out while we're watching Arsenal. So that'll be great tomorrow, and then all next week we've got obviously the member stream. We'll be doing it on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll be doing the member stream with Stephen. He just put a super chat in. Oh, sorry. He just put a super chat in here. If these players can't play 2 games with a week's rest, then they shouldn't be playing in the Premier League. It's the risk.
Exactly.
If it's the risk to injuries and suspension, tiredness, no excuse. You're right, Stephen. We'll be doing a stream with Stephen and all, a charity night to raise money for liver awareness. So we'll be doing that next week. And we'll be doing build up all week to the FA Cup final next Saturday.
Come on,
Boys. The two boys over in England, unfortunately, Glenn, I would have you round, but I mean, it might take you a few days to get over.
You can come over. Fancy coming over? You want to come over?
You know I do. It was my wife's
Come on,
birthday.
then.
It was my wife's birthday the other day. Someone asked me what I got her. I said I didn't leave her. That's what I got her. I would so be over there. Guys, my air alarm went off. I have to go.
Oh no!
Thank you for inviting me, and I look forward to the next time. Thank you so much. Okay,
Brilliant.
take it easy.
Thanks, mate. So next Saturday, 5:30 kick-off, isn't it, boys?
Oh, Dad, I'm not fucking married. Jesus Christ.
If that was me, right?
If that's
I'd
the
have to
carry
blag
on,
it
mate, Jesus
and just
Christ.
say, I'd have to blag it and just make
You know what
something.
I'd say? You'd have to say something like, I'll put it on vibrating mode. You know what I mean? I missed the vibrate.
Jesus Christ.
But
Claude,
no, we've got
go on, son. That's for you, Claude.
What's
Make this
that?
guy's day. Make his day. Go on. Simply Chelsea 1905. Give him a shout out. Fan of yours.
Big, what's his name?
Simply Chelsea.
So Simply Chelsea. Big day for you tomorrow. It's only need a draw. I know Rolf is really excited about tomorrow. Good luck to you, mate, anyway. And big shout out to you, mate, yeah? Who else is that? Sorry, before we go.
Lone Star saying, tell Hurricane on its way here. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If that's true, Lone Star, stay safe, mate. And we'll hopefully see you tomorrow if there's an hurricane.
Oh, yeah. Where's the hurricane? Where? You're joking.
From Texas to North London, eh, Claude?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was over here. Oh, bloody hell.
Karen, the lovely Karen Russell. Hope you're well, darling. Thank you.
Karen. Nice girl, Karen. I like Karen. Yeah. What's she saying?
Great show as always. This is for the lovely Archie.
Well, is this? I mean, Archie's giving it back here. Is this? Are we getting like Is this like the new Love Channel? Claude and the baby, or what?
We should totally do that, right? We should do a dating streak. Yeah, honestly, we've got to do it. Why not?
Do you know what we could do, Deez? That'd be good.
This is not. What is this?
For you and Claude.
It's not a dating channel, yeah. It's not a dating channel, yeah.
For you and Claude, we could do something like a quick dating. So you can sort of get someone on, have a swipe right or left.
Yeah, speed dating. Well, look now that the football's going to be done with.
I've been on Tinder. I've been on what do you call it? Find Me a Fish, is it? What is it?
Find Me a Fish.
Wait, what is that one? What's it called?
Fish, man. Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish.
You smashed the granny out of it, Claude, didn't you? I know you did, mate. Do you know what, right? That Tinder, right? You know they blocked Claude after a while, wasn't it? Because he was too good on it. He was cleaning up. What are you, Claude? Right? Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right until they start asking you for money.
Yeah. Look at this. Salmon, Claude versus Diesel boxing match. Claude would kill me, mate. There'd be no point. Claude's got a mean right hook. I've seen it. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. No, you do me. No. Alex Rawdon, brilliant show. Love it. Cheers, Alex. Nice one, mate.
Cheers, Alex. I as well.
Yeah.
Well,
look at this. DW Design says, find me a Claude.
Who?
Find me a Claude.
See, Claude?
There you go.
So what is it? What is it called again? Fish.
Plenty of fish. Plenty of fish. I'll tell you what, mate, right? My advice to you, if you're looking at doing one of them, try Bumble. Trust me, it's all right.
I'm too old for all that now.
Nah, you're not, mate. Trust me, Claude. I'm telling you now.
I'm too old.
Honestly, mate.
What woman would want to be with me? Come on, have a look at me, mate.
I'll behave. I've been out with you, Claude. I've seen them drop at your feet, mate.
If I start
going over like a granny on ice.
By the way, I'm going to start going to the gym next week because I'm determined now to start going to the gym a bit because I need to lose a bit of weight. So maybe that might put me in good,
We should record your progression, Claude. That'd be good.
Yeah, I
don't
know if they allow cameras in there to do all that shit. We'll see.
Yeah, just like your profile pictures and what you're doing and things like that. Because I remember last time you got a weight, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done this before and I lost 8 stone in 6 months, mate. I've done quite well, mate. And then I fucking put it all back on again for all this crappy stress that I went through. But
I want to see pictures of
put it this way, Claude. If you just eat plenty of fish, you'll be fine, mate.
Yeah, plenty of fish.
Fillet of fish.
Oh dear.
Oh God! This is how you know we are so past the watershed. Oh, hang on, what's this? Anthony Herbert.
How you doing, Anthony? Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, great show, lads. I've seen Kate Winslet coming out of Claude's gaff. Yeah,
I wish.
Anthony, was she in a wheelchair, mate, wheeling herself like going down the steps?
The other one? The other one was nice as well in that holiday. Remember that film, Holiday? The other one was nice. Who is it? Cameron Diaz, is it?
Oh, Cameron Diaz.
Oh,
yeah. Do you know what, right? She's on Instagram quite a bit, mate. She does a lot of live videos. Still lovely. She's aged a lot, though, but obviously you want to say no, do you know what I mean?
No.
But yeah. Yeah, I'll take her over Kate Winslet.
Ryan said, best of luck, Claude. You can do it, mate. You can do it.
Come on, Ryan. That's what I'm saying. Come on, Ryan.
And do you know what we haven't done today? Because I know, Diesel, you're the best at this, and you haven't said it, mate. You haven't said it.
Oh, God, we haven't. Do you know what? It's been such a while since I've been on here.
I know. It is, didn't you? You know what it is. Go on, say it.
Oh, of course.
No. For the haters, Diesel. How many have we got watching?
Sorry. For all the haters watching and all the trolls, we have 194 people watching. Earlier on, it was 230.
Just in case you watch, we know you watch. You quoted it the other day, so well done. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it.
Do you know what makes me laugh? Right, we've been with me and you, Tel. We've been with Claude since January, right?
Yeah.
And we don't really get a lot of. It's only in the last week we've started to get a few comments. Wonder why? Because our views have gone up. So now we're an easy target, aren't we?
Well,
we're abusing Claude. We're using Claude. Where was you for the last 7 months? Because we've been here.
Well,
they crap me up.
You're on that green.
That's what your former employee is saying.
No. It's others. But and also I just want a quick shout out to Hot Mike as well. We've now got 366 followers, people. So that's shooting up. I think we want to get to the 400 mark. So any guys in the chat are watching, and like I will reiterate, there are 191 watching. Someone's dropped out. What is going on? But 391. Please sign up. And also, I just want to give a quick message about the mods. You guys have been doing a really good job. We have seen a few wrongers in the chat, and you guys have you've jumped on it. Big up to Sammy Guna, Connor, Jake.
Yeah.
That's it, innit? I know Gio as well. Yeah, I think we've got four mods. But no, you guys are doing a great job. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you very much. All right, boys. Until tomorrow. I mean,
I don't know what to say. Tomorrow's a big day for a lot of clubs, not for us. Our big day is next week, but for a lot of clubs tomorrow, it's a big day. Last game of the season. Champions League upstate, relegation.
J-Lo.
What's going to happen?
I love these. I love those questions.
By 6 o'clock tomorrow night, there'll be happy faces. There'll be sad faces.
There will be.
there'll be me saying, "It's time to go."
Come on, Claudiola.
I was just thinking, next Saturday, boys, next Saturday for the FA Cup final, are we doing Diet Coke and Diet Lemonade?
You must be joking. Get the gin out.
Claude ain't having that, mate, I'll tell you.
Don't worry, I'll bring a couple of bottles myself.
Oh, no, that's all right, mate. I'm only joking.
Come on, Sammy. Love you, bro.
Right, no, thank you very much, everyone. Like we said, we'll see you tomorrow at 3:00 for the big build-up, the hour before kick-off tomorrow, and obviously last game of the season. And then obviously looking forward to next week with our members show, our charity show, and obviously the big one, the FA Cup final. Looking forward to it. Can't wait. Hopefully we're victorious. Claude Cotton or Ethel Skinner.
It's got to be Dot, in it. Come on.
No, thank you.
What?
Oh, come on. It's got to be Dot.
Was it Dot Cotton? I'm not that bloody old.
Mate, I'll be cheap and all. Because all she drinks is tomato juice, mate. Couple of drinks on that.
92, 92. And the other one has passed away. But they're both been in their 90s now.
Who remembers Ethel's Willie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My little Willie.
It was a pug, I think.
Look, Alex knows. Dot is sexy as. He knows, mate. It's the way she holds that fag.
Exactly. Exactly. June Brand.
She's in her 90s. No, she's in her 90s. You know.
Yeah.
Incredible actress.
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's go, boys. Eat me dinner, so I'm starving.
Yeah, me and all. I'm not eating nothing yet. So I've had 3 bottles of wine and no food. So let's go. No, you don't believe me. Look, here, look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one's not finished yet. Look.
What is that? What is it? Water?
You're joking. This is
What is it?
I've got this Pinot Grigio.
Oh, right. Right, everyone. Like we said, we'll see you tomorrow at 3:00. Big yourselves up. It's down to you, Claude. Sign us out, mate.
It's time to go.
Oh, rather. Oh.
Tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Cheers, guys. Love you all. Later on. Thank you.